Man, I'm excited about this episode.
Yeah, me too, man.
My brother's just graduated from a marine biology school, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of him.
Yeah, I hear the schooling to be a marine biologist is very hard. So it takes a certain kind of person just to be able to complete.
Not just anybody can learn about marine biology. It's he tested really high, and uh, he got high scores. Obviously, that's what that means for the
Yeah.
folks at home. Uh, yeah, so
My question is, how deep does marine biology go?
several hundred meters.
I think we could probably figure that out today.
Yeah. Well, let's intro this little batch in.
Marine biologist, bring them on.
Are you not gonna sing your song?
No.
We will.
Hey, Greg.
What's up?
What's up? We're gonna intro you in.
All right, let's hear it.
Fucking podcast, yeah. You fucking listen to it. Fucking podcast, yeah. This is fucking Greg. Fucking podcast, yeah. You fucking listen to it. Fucking podcast, yeah. He's here today to talk to us about marine biology.
I don't think I can tell you a whole lot about marine biology, actually.
Is it top secret?
Something like that.
Okay.
See, we was wondering if it was a deep subject. I just asked that just a few minutes ago. I don't know if you heard.
I did hear. Like I said, I can't tell you a whole lot about marine biology.
Well, what can you say about then?
Yeah, didn't you graduate from marine biology, Greg?
It was something different.
Well, what was it?
Well, it's just drop the biology part.
Oh,
So you graduated from water,
you graduated from
liquids?
the Marines?
The Marines.
Oh, dude.
Oh, wow.
So I guess I have less reasons to be proud of you then, huh? I
Wow.
thought you were a marine biologist.
Yeah, we was pretty proud of you, dude. Marines, that's one word short.
Yeah, the title's shorter, but you know, it
Huh.
balances out.
I feel like if you really applied yourself, you could have done something better.
Like
Yeah.
a marine biologist, man.
Maybe there's always next year. I can shoot for the marine biologist title,
Hell yeah.
so I can make you guys proud.
Yeah, that would make us prouder if you could do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't marine biologists go around like removing the little the plastic pieces that get stuck in the shark's
Teeth.
butthole?
I think those are volunteers. Those are volunteers. Marine
Volunteers.
biologists, yeah, those are like people that like start like the clean up the ocean GoFundMe's and they walk the beach and pick up the trash. I think those are the guys you're thinking of, and those guys are usually just not marine biologists.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they are, Greg. Them
What?
guys are out of hand.
So what? Okay, so what's a marine do then?
It just depends on what that specific marine is assigned, I guess. Like there's the combat side of it, then there's the non-combat side. There's active and reserve, so it's a very they do everything, like really.
So what does marine mean?
It means like it's soldier of the sea, but it's like not the Navy. That's kind of because we were started out as like soldiers of the sea, and
So you're
it's
like a subpar navy.
no, we're like a more focused, all around fighting force because we got
Well,
pilots.
hold on. If you're a soldier of the sea, then one can make the argument that that's partly being a marine biologist.
That's true.
I mean, marine biologists aren't inherently soldiers, though, so
Oh,
that's kind of where we
okay.
lose the.
So
Well,
basically, if you was in the water, you could fight a fish or fight a big, sea mammalia.
If I was in the water, I'm saying I'm whooping Aquaman's ass.
You're what?
Whooping Aquaman's ass.
Okay. All right.
Well, see, this is why we got you here, Greg, so we can find out this type of information. And unfortunately, we did gear all of your questions towards marine biology, but we're tip of the finger. We're gonna formulate these on site to fit
Okay.
with what you actually graduated from, which was the Marines. Good job, I guess.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah, it's
So,
pretty
question
cool.
number one. Let's see if I can reformulate this.
Okay.
You know, Greg, we used to work a lot of construction, and we got to tell you, we had a pretty strict drill sergeant, always giving our asses all kinds of shit. What would you say are the main differences between a drill sergeant of the Marines and a drill sergeant of construction?
That was originally a drill sergeant of the marine biologist, but you know, we're quick on our feet.
Very. Well, I'm glad for that. It makes this less awkward. Uh, the can you explain to me what a drill sergeant of construction would be?
Oh, yes.
Have
of
you ever
course.
had a drill? Like you took construction tech, right? You drilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drill sergeant teach students how to screw.
So the drill instructors or the drill sergeants at MCRD don't teach you how to screw. They just screw you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just learned the hard way.
So it's kind of like you're just thrown in face first, ass up.
Yeah,
And
and then
they
you just get
go to
fucking
town.
dogged on for 3 months. Just Yeah.
Very nice.
they teach you, but they don't teach you how to screw. They teach you while they're screwing you,
Yeah.
and they don't.
Well, I
they
mean,
don't buy
that's a
your
tough
coffee or
subject
anything.
to teach anybody. I mean, could you imagine teaching someone how to screw that wasn't any of your kin? You know, it's just like, hey, this is my job. I'm going to teach this guy how to screw.
Like Dad taught me how to screw.
Oh, yeah.
You know. And now you got to learn from some other person you're not even related to. It's a tough subject.
Yeah. Yeah. At least his dad taught us how to screw.
Yeah, Dad skipped me on that lesson. So.
Well, I was there for more than I'd like to admit.
Now, Greg, you grew up fighting on the front lines of Call of Duty, laying waste to many a foe. Fucking ass when little ass was available to be fucked. How would you say fucking Call of Duty ass prepared you for the Marines?
It gets you in that mindset, because you slay ass on Call of Duty, you think you're gonna slay ass in the real world. It's kind of the confidence goes a long way, but the actual skills that you think you have, they're not there. So it prepares you because you think you're a badass, but you're gonna fall short. But
so you gotta learn the tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
But you came in ready to fuck some ass.
Oh yeah, always.
When little ass was available to be fucked.
Yeah, you gotta always find ass somewhere.
You always have a way of procuring it somehow.
Yeah.
See, this is, you know what? We're starting to get a little more proud of the Marine thing now.
Okay.
I mean, the marine biology, we thought that was it, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting used to the little bit shorter, the shorter version.
Marines might be cooler than we thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is actually going a lot better than we thought.
Okay.
I mean, because I got to be honest, when I heard that he was just a Marine, I was disappointed, Greg.
Okay.
But now I feel a little bit better about it. I'm just thinking of this question right now, right off the top of my head. Did your drill sergeant ever get face to face with you and say, "Get down on your knees and work that wood, boy. Let's start screwing right"? Because ours did.
Mine never did that. But one time he got in my face and he asked if I was a crack baby. And of course I'm gonna say yes because everyone's gonna think it's funny as hell. So I said yes, and for the rest of the cycle he always just called me a crack baby. So
Really?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
You were being honest. That's the thing. Is you were
See,
being
that's the
honest.
thing. I was like, sir, I'm not just a crack baby, okay? You underestimate
Yeah,
me.
I'm much more than a crack baby, sir.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting that he was able just to know that just by seeing you. I mean, these guys must be trained in that sort of
Oh,
thing,
they
right?
they're trained to know the crack babies and the ones from Healthy Seed. They know it all, dude.
Man. So they looked at you, Greg. They looked at you and they said, this kid may look like a crack baby, but he's got the heart of a regular baby. Right?
Yep.
Damn. See, that's what I'm talking about. Can we get a flag across the bottom of the screen for this?
Greg Pike, heart of a healthy baby.
Heart of a healthy baby. Can we just get that real quick for the? We're trying to get new producers. They take a while. Let's just get new on the bottom there.
Greg Pike, heart of a healthy baby. We got anything? Going once, going twice.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. We'll move on from that.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
move
fine.
on.
It's fine.
Wow. Okay. We appreciate that. Now,
I
Greg.
appreciate the thought, at least. It's a thought that counts.
Yeah, it is the thought that counts. Oh, Greg Pike, a healthy. Oh, come on. It's heart of a healthy baby.
Heart
Jesus.
of a healthy baby. That's all right. Hey, don't worry about it. We ask too much of you. We do that sometimes.
Yeah, sorry. Banners are tricky.
Words are tricky.
Words are hard. We're looking for new producers. Well, they got that one easily.
Yeah, they got that one on lockdown.
Right.
It's like they have it,
Probably have
saved
saved,
back.
ready just to
Oh, wait a minute.
instrumental break. What?
Instrumental break. Oh, let's Lord knows we need new producers.
Because the ones right now we got, they are shit.
Lord knows we need new producers. Because these ones are very legit.
No, they ain't.
No, they ain't. All right, that was low. We're sorry. Wah, wah, wah. That was out of hand. But at least that was a new song that came out, you know? It came out from the heart, from the head,
And
from the mind.
balls.
Yes, especially from the balls. Now, Greg, we all know just about anybody can make it through Marine boot camp because it's really easy. Hell, even we could have done it. We do the crucible in our sleep. What would you say was the easiest part of boot camp?
Oh, no one's ever asked me that before. Usually the other way around. The easiest part would be, for me, the physical stuff. Like, honestly, like the workouts, the hikes, they were a little more difficult. But anybody could have done them, as you said. But the push-ups and the getting IT'd, the circuit courses, just the actual workouts, those are probably the easiest part for me.
Yeah, so you got to do push-ups in the Marines. Okay, we take it back about we could have made it because, I don't know, we didn't know push-ups were in the Marines at the time. See, this is why we have you here, so we can ask you these questions and get the details and know the facts. You know what I mean?
Speak for yourself, dude. I can do a fucking great push-up. Not very many, but I can do some good ones.
Look, you want to see my push-up, Greg?
It's all right. I believe that you can do it. Oh, okay.
There you go, dude. This is a good example. Huh?
Right.
Where I fall short is jumping jacks. I can't do jumping jacks. I can do like 5.
They call them side shuttle hops, and you have to do a lot of those.
You did a lot of jumping jacks?
Yeah, a lot.
So you did a bunch of jumping jacks, and now you think you're a fucking tough guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah, they
So-
condition you into that.
So what? Okay, so you're you did a little combat training, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
And you got a belt in martial arts. What's your belt?
It's a tan belt in McMAP, which is a Marine Corps martial art program, which is like, I guess, a bunch of high level martial artists from different like martial arts, so like jiu-jitsu, karate, just like all came together, and they took like the best like of each of their martial arts, and they kind of formulated it into one, and that's the Marine Corps martial art program. And it's fairly recent too, like 2012, I think, is whenever they actually started it.
Yeah, I'm actually a black belt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm a black belt in marine biologist martial arts.
And I'm actually a white belt, and I'll never be anything but a white belt.
Why is that?
So what level is your so what level so how many belts is that exactly?
Well, there's tan, which is a starting one, and then there's brown, gray, green, and black. So there's 5 belt levels. I think tan, gray, green, red, yeah. And then whenever you get to black belt, you get tabs, and once you get a tab, that's just like a little red tab that you put on your belt, and that like so if you are a brown belt, you can train anybody that's below you to be a brown belt, which is only you can only train tan belts. Once you get to green belt, you can train people up to green belt, but black belt can train people to be black belts. And then the way that you become somebody who can train black belts, because you can't train someone to be a black belt, you can only train them to be up to a brown belt. Or well, that's not true. The only way you can train them to be able to train people is you have to be a tab. So once you become a black belt with a red tab, you can train people to be instructors. So that's pretty cool.
So you're like the entry level belt.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was hoping you'd
yeah,
be a higher level belt.
yeah. It's okay. Disappointments happen all the time. But hey, I've been training a lot in the arts of. And it's been going pretty good. I mean, I think I'm making gains little by little. But the trick is you just don't give up.
Absolutely.
But marine biologists know that.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, but Marines know that.
He's got a sky blue belt in that
Navy blue.
baby blue. Baby blue. Crack baby blue.
Crack baby.
Have you ever got hit with a pillowcase full of something in the middle of the night?
No, I never get fucked with at night. There was a couple people who would do stupid shit like that, but I never got messed with.
Probably a good idea.
Because you were so damn tough.
I just whenever we would like pick our racks, I didn't sleep around people who were dumb. Like I wanted to actually sleep at night, so
They could tell you were the type of guy who fucked a lot of pussy.
Daryl says that was some nice riffs, mate.
Thank you, little brother.
So, in marching, okay, when you guys would do the marching, there was a common saying, right? Nuts to butts.
not in marching, but
Formation or whatever.
Well, no, in formation actually, they wanted us to be 40 inches back to chest. So that was like the set, 40 inches back to chest, 40 inches to your left and right. So we were all like the same distance apart. But the funny thing is, when they said nuts to butts, that really took place. That was really prominent whenever we first got there and receiving, because you had to wait in lines for hours. Like we didn't sleep for like a long time. We got 2 hours of sleep too. So it was a rough like first day.
2 hours of sleep, Greg? I gotta stop you there because that's out of hand for me. They should let you guys get more.
So my question is, how did nuts to butts translate into the sleeping quarters?
So they're pretty strict on not being like I guess they're against sexual harassment for whatever reason, but so they don't
for
want
whatever reason.
for whatever reason they don't want you to be nuts to butts in the racks, but they do want you to be nuts to butts in the shower, which is kind of weird because they do like a thing called the wagon wheel formation, and the showers are set up in like a C shape, right? So it's like the shower heads are in the shape of a C kind of, and you start at one side and you get soaped up and you're just running through, and the person behind you, he's just right on your ass following you through, trying to get in and out as quick as you can, because you get like usually about 4 or 5 minutes to shave, brush your teeth, shower, anything that you need to do. You get like 5 minutes. So if you want to shower, you want to be quick about it.
Sounds like a cheap knockoff of the human centipede.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they missed their mark a little bit on that one, but one time a kid in the front he just like slipped and fell, and everyone behind him was like trying not to fall, and it was pretty
And
funny.
penetrate him. Did you see any erections while you were in the Marines?
I did not, but the closest thing that to an erection that I seen was this guy next to me. He goes, "I may hate the guy, but I know my penis is at least 3 times bigger than him." Soft. So
Damn.
yeah. So that was nice.
That's quite the assumption.
Yeah.
These
Well, the
Marines
guy
are
was-
confident.
Yeah. Well, also the guy was Asian, so.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
Oh, Asian shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, even my dick's bigger than the Asians. I'm sorry, that was a little out of hand. Please forgive. Okay.
Please forgive me.
Okay.
I think that was out of hand.
That was a little more out of hand. Sorry, Greg, we're trying to get canceled, and this is the easiest way to do that. Greg, apparently you knocked 6 fellow Marines out with a single rifle spit. Do you think this is due to you being a badass American, or is it due to these Marines being wimpy Americans?
Well, I never heard that story, but let's say I mean it'd be unfair to say that the Marines are wimpy Americans, because then that would be me saying I'm a wimpy American, and that kind of doesn't work out. So what was the other option again?
The other option is you being a badass American.
I'm about to say that that's probably it, and that's just by default. I'm not trying to be
Cocky.
cocky, yeah, unbiased or anything like that. But I'm just gonna have to say I'm a badass American.
Yes, one thing we do not want is confident Marines defending this country.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We don't want people who are confident in their abilities to be defending
That's
us.
right. We don't want them going.
We
We
want-
want,
we
them to
want
be
a bunch
over there scared, like, oh,
Yeah,
what's going to happen?
We want a bunch of
Like-
pussies out there defending us.
Are they going to give you like if you get deployed or anything? Do you get a safe space that you can kind of go to when things are not going your way?
No, what they actually do is if you feel scared or you feel nervous or uncomfortable, you just hold up a red flag and they will just back away and leave you alone. The enemy
Oh,
too.
really?
that's a good idea.
My
Everybody
dad
would
used to tell me to
everybody would
quit
just
being
leave you
such a
alone.
pussy.
Yeah, and if you say that to me when I have a red flag, you best bet it's going up in the air. So,
Really?
yeah.
Let that be known, all you drill sergeants out there who watch this.
They're called drill instructors. Actually, I've never heard anyone call them a drill sergeant, but I know they'd fuck you up if you did.
Oh, I watch a lot of movies, Greg. That's what they call them in the movies.
Yeah, he's watched the
More-
movies.
Movies are always more realistic than real life. So
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what I'm
My
trying to
mistake.
say.
For sure.
Run from red flags. That's right. Thank you. So, Greg,
mm-hmm.
it took you guys till April to learn how to march. And they taught you guys. And they taught you guys how to all right, my question is, what did it take till April to learn how to march?
Well, for some reason, marching is actually kind of difficult. At least for me, apparently. I thought I was doing good, but the drill instructors never thought I was, so that's why they called me a crack baby, because he was like, calling me fucking retarded and shit.
How does it feel to be like one of the smartest people in your family and get called retarded?
It doesn't matter how smart you are. Once you get to boot camp, you're gonna be dumb. Like, it doesn't matter how smart you are.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't matter how skinny you are. It literally doesn't matter. Like, we had a guy who was like 109 pounds. He's like 5'7". And he was tiny. It's kind of funny. His name's actually Rambo.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. His actual name's Rambo.
Yeah.
That is badass and a little out of hand. Just because
Well, it's
how
kinda-
much that blew my mind. I got
It
to
was
meet
kind
him.
of depressing though, because like if you picture a 5'7", 109 person, you're like, okay, this guy, he's a little guy, and then you're like, oh, he's
Guys,
Rambo. What was that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
the
Yes,
difference
we hear you
between,
loud.
you know what the difference between a Marine and a Marine biologist is?
What?
Biologist.
Oh.
That's a
Let me tell you
contract
something about this
extension.
Marine. This Marine hasn't been into battle. Have you ever tried to fucking impregnate a whale?
Not yet, but one day. Like, I'll go to
I want you
SeaWorld.
to
It'll
see
be easier there.
Dr. Watercock. I'm a marine biologist.
So what I want to know is, so do marine biologists study the life of a marine?
I think they
Nope.
study the death of them. All right, I'm out of here.
That was our producer, everybody. He won't last much longer. Just try to forget about him. So, Greg, apparently there's a lot of sexual harassment from women in the military, okay? We had a previous guest tell us about getting his ass smacked by these women while he was in the military, and they used to tell him that he had a Nicki Minaj ass, all right? You may have seen that episode. How much sexual harassment did you face, Greg? And what kind of ass would you say you have?
I would say that I have a. I'll come back. I'll think about that while I'm talking.
Okay.
But as far as the amount of sexual harassment that I saw, you'd actually be surprised. There's actually a lot that goes on in boot camp, but like usually it for the guys doing it, it's not sexual harassment, but to the people around, like the outside views, it would be like all your guys are in there, you're all naked, and you're all just running through a fucking shower head nuts to butt. That's almost sexual harassment for the guy at the front.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
'Cause
guy in the
everyone's-
back is just a good time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What about cock grabs? Is there a lot of
No,
cock grabs?
no cock grabs that I can remember, but there was this one kid. His name was fucking Nico, I think. I don't know, but he was a platoon 1000. I don't remember the exact platoon, but he was a different platoon as us. He slapped some guy's ass. So like, all right, that's sexual harassment. You can't be in this platoon. So they're like, we'll give you another chance though. So he moves him to our platoon 1011, and he slaps some dude ass in there. And they're like, really, dude? Well, we're gonna give you one more chance. And they move into another platoon. And so I don't know if he ever slapped some more ass. I don't know if he carried on the traditions, but he was out there slapping some ass and getting moved around for it.
Well, there's only one thing we know for sure, Greg. That's all out of hand.
I mean, you could say that there was some ass in hand though.
Yes, mass in here
Oh,
for
that
sure.
was good.
For sure.
Write
Hold
that
on.
down.
That's
You
like
can
a
use
reverse
that.
thing. Hold on.
That was in hand.
That was in hand. Ass in hand. Yes, thank you. Contract extension.
Oh, so hold on. What kind of ass would you say you have, Greg?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I mean, it's I like to wear baggy sweatshirts because I'm kind of self-conscious about it. Just I don't want people looking. I don't want people just to think of me as a piece of meat. But I would say I have a muscular ass.
So like a Serena Williams kind of ass.
I've never seen Serena Williams' ass.
She's a famous tennis player. She's
Well, I
got
noticed-
very strong glutes.
Like a Ronda
I know.
Rousey type of ass.
Or somebody who's not a girl, but
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie, dude. I got a Scarlett Johansson ass. Like it's
I think it's hard to judge ourselves, isn't it?
no, it was
Accurately.
easy
It's
for
hard to
me.
judge ourselves accurately.
I'm pretty humble.
I mean, when you're told as much as he is that he's got a Scarlett Johansson ass, you find out that you got a Scarlett Johansson ass.
Yeah,
Who tells you that though?
everybody.
Everybody, Greg. Everybody
Everybody
tells him.
says it.
Everybody, dude.
What kind of ass did you say you had, Jake?
What kind of that? Oh, I didn't say, but if I had to guess, I would say like Gimli off Lord of the Rings. Even though you don't really see his ass much, I would imagine that my ass kind of looks like his.
Or maybe a frog.
Maybe like a frog stood up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
frog
Greg,
with some suspenders.
I'll tell you what, Greg, after the show, I'll go down there and you can tell me yourself. Oh, man. Brandon, can we get a shark on the screen, a shark video? like one of the sharks that Greg is going to be fighting in marine biology?
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think Brandon's running the show.
We just need a shark. We just need to see Greg. Oh,
Hey, I got it. I can still help.
Alright.
I'm slow, but we
Yeah.
got this.
now,
He's
Greg,
getting a shark.
when you see the shark that's going to come on the screen here, bro, we want you to freaking get crazy with it, all right? 'Cause
Walk us through your
I'll walk-
techniques.
I'll walk
Where are
you
you gonna go
through
first?
The techniques on how to slay a shark. Let me see what we're
Yes,
dealing
yes.
with.
But wait a second, though, Greg. The shark's
Yeah,
not
let me-
here yet, bud.
Let me see what we're dealing with. I'm not here to rush anything. We'll see what we're dealing with, and then we'll go from there.
I like
It's all
that
a
attitude.
process. All methodical.
Just remember your training.
All right.
Remember
I'll my
everything we
training.
taught you. And they
Everything
taught
I've
you
been
too.
taught.
Okay, while we're waiting, little sub question. Do you think it'd be fair to say that
Pre-order.
wait a minute.
Off
Okay,
the
this
coast of Guadalupe Island, a team of researchers are searching for the largest great white ever recorded.
Damn, pick the biggest. You pick the biggest one you can find. Huh?
Oh
Alright.
yeah.
So that guy right
Click on the
there.
biggest one.
All right. Am I in the cage like this, or am I in the water?
Well, this guy's a pussy. You probably, I mean, you might have a cage that you can attack and then go back to, but you're mostly out of the cage fight.
All right. So if I start the fight out in the cage though, and so I get lowered into the water in the cage just to kind of get a fair scope of the situation.
Hold on, Josh. Turn the volume down on that. Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
So you're assessing the situation.
and I just noticed there's two sharks here. So, am I fighting both of them?
I mean, if one comes up and attacks you from behind, you gotta do what you gotta do.
All
Gotta
right.
fight
So I'm
both of 'em,
assuming
bro.
that they're enemies at the moment, but then once I get in there, they realize that I'm the common enemy, and they're both gonna go after me. So I've always been told that if you punch a shark right in the nose, they'll leave you alone. You just punch them real hard in the nose. But I don't want to try that. So I think I would probably hop on his back because then he would freak out, kind of like a dog trying to chase his tail. And so that would completely disorient.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
him?
wouldn't know what the
Yeah.
fuck to do.
Yeah, he'd be lost as fuck. And while I'm on his back, I would be probably elbowing him, just in the soft spot. I don't really know. We never got any hands-on experience, so I don't really know how strong a shark's back muscle is. But I'm just gonna elbow him until he loses all function in his right flipper, so he can only move his left one. So I can get off, and he'll just be spinning in circles. And then the other shark that watched me completely body his friend is just gonna turn and swim away. They're not very confident creatures. They just look mean.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, or you know, like you're on his, you got his fin, you're on his back. You reach down around the side. What's right there down on the side? That's gills, right? They got gills on the side.
Yeah, they got the
Reach in there and grab that bitch. Just fucking put your hand up in the gills.
Hmm.
Feel around for something that feels important. Yank that bitch out, dude.
Yeah, or reach
Honestly,
up.
guys, I'm having trouble wondering why no one's coming up with nunchucks. Why not fight a shark with some nunchucks?
Could you
dude?
imagine
Here-
nunchucks in the
Here's
water?
the thing,
though?
Jake. If we were on land, give me some nunchucks. In the water, I don't know.
You don't think they'd work? See, that's why I'm asking these questions, guys. I don't know these things.
Well, I'm thinking that if you reach in that gill and you pull something out, blood's gonna go everywhere, right? Shark
Right.
number 2 is gonna smell that blood and be like, "Oh, this is my next meal." Then Greg swims away to his cage and fucking saves the day. At least saves his ass anyway.
Yeah. And
Would it
if
be
I had
crazy
to,
and out of line to say that if Greg like swam back to his cage, like if say he got away scot free, he got back to land, he would still be in some sort of cage. I'm thinking too deep, guys. I'm thinking too deep.
like an emotional cage or something,
Huh?
like an emotional cage or what?
Yeah, dude. Just like a metaphorical cage of life, dude.
I'm always just trapped, no matter how hard I pull at the bars. I'm just stuck.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
all right, bro. This is getting a little out of hand. you start talking about deep stuff like that, then you don't start talking about anything else. Fuck, dude. It's like an emotional journey for me.
Yeah. First step
Okay.
was disappointment, and now you're depressed.
Greg, we personally know at least 10 people who became Marines through online classes and homeschooling. Had these programs been available to you more readily, how likely would you have been to take advantage of them?
If I could have become a Marine without having to leave home, and I could have just done it on a computer or whatever, I mean, it'd be cool, you know, but you don't get the full experience through a computer, though.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Well, if they gave you a character, you could just, use your left and right arrow to do the running.
Like The Sims.
Yeah,
Imagine The
Sims.
Sims, except training you to be a soldier.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
Yeah, but then like what happens when you get to a combat zone and all you did was run around?
You just
Oh, no.
hold L2 and then double tap R2.
That's right. You got to toggle the buttons, bud.
Toggle the button.
You know this. You learned this in Call of Duty, Greg. Where's your training?
Like I said, the confidence was important, but the actual skills wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think it would be another type of one of them situations in this situation?
I'd say yes, actually. You'd have the confidence, but
But what about the homeschooling, Greg? I mean, online programs, cut that out. What do you think about the homeschooling for being a Marine, Greg?
I mean, there was a couple people that I knew who were homeschooled in my platoon. They weren't super bright though, because I don't know where they were from, but the standard there was a lot lower, and their parents teaching, I don't think they had very smart parents, so they kind of ended up just being really like entitled and self-centered, thinking that they were like because like he's a mama's boy, and the mom was always just like catering to him and shit. So he gets there and he's like, this isn't what I expected. No one's catering to me. So there's that, I guess. I would say just go to normal school. Yeah, he cried when he got a letter, which a couple people did, but it just pissed me off when this guy did, because like he got a letter he'd get like 8 or 9 letters every day, and he'd cry every time. I'm like, bitch, it's not even emotional at this point. Like it's routine. You're just a little pussy. Like, fuck.
Jesus.
You want to kick his ass for he did?
I wanted to kick his ass so bad, actually, like, because you got to do like body sparring and pugil sticks. I really wanted to go against this kid, just because like I just wanted to hit him in his fucking jaw. But
oh, great.
Yeah, I wish they would have recorded the pugil sticks so I could watch that shit.
It's pretty funny, honestly. My best friend from boot camp, his name was Portillo. They did it by weight, and he was like 130, 140, and that's pretty light compared to everybody, honestly. And the way that they had the crucible set up was they had a thing called a stick leader, which is the person leading the stick. Well, he ended up going last, but this was a big black dude. Like, he's like a tall, like 170, black dude. And Portillo, who's the last guy on his side, who's not a stick leader, they had an uneven amount, but he's the last guy, and he goes in at 135, and he gets fucking murdered by this kid. Like, he gets the shit beat out of it, and I just gave him shit about it for the rest of boot camp. It was pretty funny.
Did you say his name was Tortilla?
Spelled the same with just a P instead of a T. It's like Portilla, but Portillo.
Some tortillas.
Yep.
So have you talked to Portilla since you've left boot camp?
I actually did. Yeah. He messaged me because he's about to finish MCT. I got to go home because I'm ITV, because I'm combat. He's not a combat MOS, so he's still in California training, but he gets to come home November 10th. So he's pretty much done.
Very nice. Would you say Tortilla is a hard or soft kind of guy?
Does he have a hard or a soft shell?
I'm gonna say soft. He's he's there physically, but just as a person, he's not one that's he's not gonna track you down and scream at you. He's a soft shell.
Okay.
I like people that don't track you down and scream at you.
I'll track you down and scream at you, motherfucker.
Good people.
So I noticed there was a lot of minorities, specifically like Hispanic minorities there.
Yeah, at that point they're kind of the majority whenever you get to boot camp. We had 4 or 5 white guys, and the rest were pretty much Spanish, and we had 3 or 4 black guys. There was actually about the same amount of black guys. There was white guys, and there was 2 Asians, and the rest were Spanish.
That's crazy. You think
Hispanic.
you think Hispanics are more patriotic than white people?
No, there's just so many of them here in that California area, especially. Like they get sent to boot camp so quickly. And like a lot of like almost everybody was from California or like one of the Nevada, a lot of people from Texas, kind of the border states or close to the border states. There was a lot of people from them. So
I see.
hmm
So if you went to a Marine base somewhere else, you might see less Hispanics.
yeah, so there's only 2 bases where there's actually boot camp, and it's Paris Island and San Diego. There's one in Paris Island, which is North Carolina or South Carolina. It's in the Carolinas, and then there's MCRD in San Diego, and the one on the East Coast is every state that's to the east of the Mississippi, which is all like New York and like all those states where there's not very many. There's not border states. There's going to be way less Hispanics. So
Okay.
yep.
Sounds like a good zone.
Yeah. So it's understandable.
Yeah.
You know what else is understandable though, Greg?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Did you understand that?
Every freaking note of it.
It touched him.
Let's just say you
Good.
Marine
broke
biology.
me out
Ever
of a
since
cage
you was a
with
kid, I always wanted to touch you, Greg.
that. I always wanted to be touched by you, Jake.
So what do you think? What do you think? If you so if you had to guess what your drill sergeant looked like faking an orgasm, what do you think he would look like? Can you show us?
Show the audience.
I've never seen any of my drill instructors show any kind of pleasure. So I mean,
Not even there was calling you crack, baby.
not even then. He was pissed at that moment, and
All
everyone
right.
started laughing
So
when I
take a
said yes.
wild guess, Greg.
So do you think they have angry orgasms?
Yeah, it'd be a very intense orgasm. It would just be like they'd probably just start like growling, getting all red, and probably screaming "bitch" while they're doing it.
Okay, can you show us what that would look like?
I don't necessarily feel comfortable doing that, but
So you think you'll never be a drill instructor?
no. If I don't plan on doing 20 years in the military,
Damn.
if you want to do 20 years, you usually got to be a recruiter or a drill instructor, and I would rather be a drill instructor than a recruiter, though. Just
Right.
recruiting's not that cool.
So the fake orgasm face, who's gonna do that for us?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay, here, fine, that's fine.
We'll do the faces.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
no, listen. When I showed up to graduation, I almost didn't recognize you because you were making this face, and it wasn't like an orgasm face. But what, like, do they tell you to like get your mean face, or is it just the sun was in your eyes? What's going on with that?
Yeah, the sun was in my eyes really bad, and then are you talking about after the run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sweating really bad, and they spray water on you at certain points just to keep you from like overheating, like going from heat stroking or whatever. So I had a lot of water and a lot of like sweat in my eyes, and the sun was right in it, so I was like kind of squinting. I feel like so.
Yeah, you look like you was about to fuck somebody's ass. That's what I thought.
They do say to not like smile or anything, but they don't necessarily do a mean face. Say to do a mean face. I was keeping a straight face though because like mom was to my left and she was fucking being crazy like always, and so I was trying not to like let her know that I seen her because I didn't want her to like start crying or some shit like she always does. So
Is she the only one you saw? Could you see us sitting out there?
no, I couldn't see you guys. You guys are to the right more, and I was toward the back left kind of, so I could see the
Yeah.
left side a lot easier. You guys are toward the right.
You gotta face forward.
I didn't see you. I seen Dad's cowboy hat whenever I actually got dismissed. I seen Dad. I was like, okay, I'm gonna head toward Dad.
Do you remember seeing me, Greg?
I didn't see you, but I knew you were there with us. You're always there with us, Jake.
Yeah. Damn right I am. I
You're
was
just
there the
present always.
most, dude.
I remember when you called me and we talked a little bit. That was a good time.
Yeah, that was nice. I've actually been, since I got you on a podcast now, in front of the whole entire world. You're in front of millions of people right now, Greg. I want to know, because I've got to tell a little story to the audience first, Greg. Because while you were off having fun in boot camp in the Marines, I was hard at work playing your PS4, getting you all kinds of blood points for that one game. What's called Dead by Daylight. Play it, audience, if you haven't heard of it. But yeah, I'm just curious to know what have you been doing with those blood points that I hard work earned for you.
Well, whenever I got back on and I checked out how many blood points you got me, I don't know how much you got me because I got gifted about 666,666 because of a Halloween special. So honestly, your blood points just kind of became blood points. They weren't anything special,
Fuck!
Yeah, you got outshined by a free fucking gift on the game.
And that is out of hand, Greg.
But once again,
Also,
it was a
Greg,
thought that counted.
Greg, you owe me $50.
Why is that?
I bought Chivalry for you on your PlayStation.
Yeah, you can keep it. That's okay. You can keep it.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Greg? Well, he actually kind of bought it for me, but
I bought it for Jake, but
you got to pay for it type thing. Dude, you're a marine biologist now. They make a lot of money.
Yeah, they might. Marines don't necessarily make all that much money.
Yeah, but right, marine.
Damn, you don't make all
good.
that much
It's good money. It's good money, but it's not but more so, it's the paychecks, like the benefits you get are really solid.
Do you think you make more money than I do?
No. In benefits though, I make about $1 million after 4 years in benefits because like home loans and car loans and small business loans I can get with little to no interest, and I can and then the healthcare that I get is it all comes out, and plus the paychecks all comes out to about $1 million after your 4 years or whatever. So I mean, I make the benefits are nice, but if you don't use the benefits, you're really just making, a little bit.
So what you're saying is, in 4 years, you're going to sponsor our podcast and help further our career.
I can get a small business loan, and I will. If you guys are still, I'm sure you guys will still be doing this. We can we can take out a small business loan, get a good studio set up, and get some some new producers.
Very nice.
But or maybe just start paying our producers. They might try fucking harder.
Yeah, that would be another thing that I.
Hold on, Greg. Hold on. Talk about that. We need to pay the producers.
Never mind. We're not going to pay the producers.
Yeah. Forget about that. That was a little out of hand there, man.
Most of the time, producers don't get paid anyway, so they shouldn't expect it. Nobody pays the producers.
Come on. What do they do?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going on strike.
Oh, motherfucker. Damn it. Threaten him, Greg. Threaten him with your military experience.
Simplify the situation.
I don't think a threat would help anything, honestly.
Oh, really? Oh, so what? Are they training you to be more intelligent about the situation?
Yeah, more critical thinkers. Just tell them you're going to dock their pay if they don't knock it out.
Okay.
If they don't knock it off, you're going to dock their pay. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Don't tread on me.
Don't tread on. Hey, you know what? That's out of hand.
Well, Greg, I was really hoping that next time I got into a confrontation, I could just be like, yeah, well, why don't I call up my Marine brother and we'll simplify this situation? But
if you're just gonna show up and be like, you shouldn't fight this guy.
yeah, that's the way. You know what, guys? I think we should just talk about this. I don't want that.
No, no. If you just say that you'll have your Marine brother come and show up, people are so afraid of the Marine Corps that it actually probably even if even if it's 109 6 foot or 5'7" Mark Rambo that shows up, like just the thought it's a Marine, that shit's scary. So
It's scary. Do us a favor. Will you put your knuckles up to the screen for the audience so they can take a look?
I guess.
Take a look at that. Take a look at that. That's pure American Steel, audience.
Imagine that in your ass.
Seriously, imagine it in your ass, guys.
Are you imagining it in your ass right now?
Imagine it. All right, they're imagining it. If you keep on keeping on, you can plant things in their head.
All right. If anybody would like that to be true, just hit me up.
Yeah, you can reach him at Fisty Greg at Gmail.
50 Shades of Greg.
50 Shades of Greg.
Yeah.
Gregor the Pegger.
Gregor the Pegger. Yeah, speaking of pegging, we need to get together sometime
Oh yeah.
and play some chivalry.
Yeah, you guys need to teach me about that, and I want to show you guys some more of the VR. I got like Iron Man and Rick and Morty. It's pretty cool shit. Like
Iron Man and Rick and Morty.
Different games, but yeah.
They got Rick and Morty video game.
Yeah, it's VR. It's pretty cool.
VR, virtual reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot cooler than just being Rick or Morty.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That it puts you in the world. It puts you in an immersive world where you can be in a really bad cartoon. It's not funny.
I don't really think that it's a bad cartoon, but yeah, you're getting it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it sounds like a good way to not laugh.
Kind of like this podcast.
I really wanted to like Rick and Morty because I knew a lot of people who really like that, but maybe I'm just not smart enough for the humor. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just a certain type of humor. I don't know. It's not like a stand-up kind of humor. It's not that kind of humorous. So it's like a different kind of humor, I guess. I don't know.
It's like trying to come up with something that can match Family Guy years after Family Guy came out and failing miserably type humor.
No, I think it's better than Family Guy humor-wise.
What?
Like it's a different type of humor than Family Guy altogether. It's still a cartoon, but it's not like the humor in Family Guy is always like do you remember that time? And it always just goes back to some stupid situation.
All right, dude. I'll be down there in just a second. We're gonna fucking fight, dude.
Yeah. Maybe you didn't know this, bro, but Family Guy is Matt's favorite fucking show. Audience, if you're underage, close your eyes. If you're overage, get ready for a fucking brawl. Let's put this down.
Sorry, dude, you got something to say?
Look, we can just talk about this.
Oh! Fuck him up.
Stay out of this.
Fuck
Stay
him
out
up.
of this. Fuck, Family Guy's my shit, dude.
Fuck.
Hey, I didn't say Family Guy was bad.
Fuck him up. Fuck.
All right, you gotta watch Inside Job.
Fuck him up.
Inside Job?
Yeah,
Fuck him.
Oh, is that what you were watching last night?
yeah.
It was really loud. It was actually pretty funny though.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right, sorry I attacked you.
It's okay. I'm a tan belt warrior. I'll get you back.
How you feeling that, Greg? Maybe you have a little different opinion on Family Guy?
Yeah, he made me eat my words.
Sorry I had to do that, Greg.
No, it's okay. It's payback for that one time that, or we'll just tell the audience about whenever we wrestled that one time when I was like 15 years old and you were, 15 years older than me.
Old.
And somebody ended up with a bloody nose and it wasn't me.
Don't bring up the story, Greg.
Well, you see, when you try to grapple somebody's face with your shoulder, sometimes bloody noses happen.
Well, maybe if you would have thought about being a marine biologist, you would have known how to counter that attack.
Guys, this is getting out of hand.
No, I'm just fucking around.
All right, whoever did that's fired.
I'm bad, but you know
Hey.
what? The pink background.
You know what? Pay
You
your
betting
goddamn
that's Josh.
producers. Pay your
Huh?
goddamn producers.
Yeah, we need new producers.
It's like
No,
a
you need
love-hate
to.
relationship, man. It's like they mess up, then they do something. It's like a woman who bitches and moan at you all day, and you know you get tired of her, but then she sucks your dick at night, and then you're like, well, she's all right. Contract extension.
Contract extended.
It's exactly what it's like with these guys.
All right, Greg. We're gonna have to wrap this little show up, and I'll be down there to kick your ass for real and some chivalry.
All right, I'm
Our
down. I'm
producers
down to
gotta
figure
take
it
a
out.
shit, dude. They got that
Alright.
IBS. They got irritable bowel syndrome.
Mm.
You heard it here,
Alright.
folks. Josh has IBS.
Can we get that across the bottom of the screen there? It's a little.
Josh, can you put I have IBS at the bottom?
Josh has IBS.
I'm not going to do that one.
Oh,
Damn
that's
it.
out of hand, Josh. That is out of hand.
All right, you gotta dock his pay for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
Josh.
good.
I thought this was our podcast.
fuck. Yeah. Oh, well, dude. Fuck. Well, this is like sex that's gone on too long. We're going to have to quit on you, bud. Get him out of here. Get him out.
Peace out.
We're done.
I'll see you guys later.
All right.
We love you.
We're not proud of you, Greg.
We're not proud at all. Fucking podcast, yeah, we're not proud of Greg. Fucking podcast, yeah, cause he's fucking lame. Fucking podcast, yeah, we're not proud of Greg.